Next up on how to get a job at Goldman Sachs in finance. I had a couple people ask for this one, and this individual indicated that they have an interest in stocks and finance. So I don't know a single person that doesn't feel the same way as you when they're applying to jobs there. So I'm going to be honest and tell you that's not enough, my friend. You're going to have to go a lot deeper when it comes to getting a job at one of these organizations. First of all, I'm assuming you've done your homework and you understand the corporate environment that you will be in. If you haven't, you need to be going over to sites like Glassdoor and reading the reviews. And specifically, there's a section there that talks about the interviews and what they're like. You are going to need to seriously bone up on the process here because there's just a lot of people competing to get into a company like this, and you're going to learn a lot about the process. Now, understanding that it's competitive, what do you think they're looking for? What do you think they're going to want to hear? So for someone like you, I would be dialing in very hard on interview prep. Specifically, the 18 most common behavioral interview questions. Now, those are the open-ended questions you're going to get asked, like, tell me about a time when this happened, or tell me how you would do this. And if you don't have very clear answers that show the way you think and show your competitiveness, your resourcefulness, how you're innovative, right? If you can't convey that, you're not going to be a strong enough candidate for them. I'm just going to be honest. This is one of those cases where just because you like finance and you have a passion for it, it's not going to be enough. So I advise you strongly to go over and start doing your homework. I would also tell you, find some new hires at Goldman Sachs or whatever financial institution you're going after, folks, these higher level institutions, and ask them if they'll do an informational interview with you. And that's an interview where it's not a job interview. It's you understanding how did they get their job? What do you think they did to stand out? And what tips or advice do they have for you as you're on this journey so you can also earn an opportunity there? A lot of what we call due diligence is going to have to go into getting hired at a company like this. And, I work with people every single day who are going after, high profile organizations. We've had people get placed at Apple and Meta and Google and Goldman Sachs. And I just know that when you're going after these big, well-known organizations, they all have a culture, they all have a type, and you need to do your homework. You need to study the heck out of it and make sure it's the right place for you. Because I've also seen people dream to get into these places, get there, and not love it. So do your homework, get your interview prep in really good shape because this is going to be a competitive one, but you can do it. Because guess what? There's a lot of people out there that won't put in the effort like this, and that's how you stand out and you win in this game, okay? All right, so what company do you want to hear about next, folks? In the comments below, please tell me where you would like to work, but give me the reasons why, and I might pick you next, okay? Good luck. Go get them.